Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at 41 different Japanese guitar picks from 4 different makers in over 10 different shapes. And these range from the 1960s to as late as the early 1980s. Some really gorgeous picks here. Nice gold leaf print on many of them. We see them in tortoise colors, patterns, and various mosaics as well. Let's go up here and start with a Conrad. We have Conrad, Lyra, Tempo, and Maya on the board today. On the Conrad, wow, does that mother of pearl stand out? They did not hold back when they were doing that. And these are the mother of pearl pieces right here, in several variations. Gorgeous mother of pearl with a streak right here. Conrad was one of those picks that were made for the guitars that were sold here in the U.S. They were made in Japan. Interesting connection. English name, guitars made in Japan, and then sent to the U.S. to be sold. A lot of guitars were being sold in the 60s. The highest volume of guitars I believe ever sold may have been in the 1960s. Moving down here to the Lyra or Lyra picks. Another gorgeous group here. And here we see a rare DeAndrea copy of the 347.5. Now, most of these are DeAndrea shapes, or were taken from DeAndrea shapes. And Lyra, it's got the 2 different stars up there. Now, this name, Lyra or Lyra, goes back and was used by Bruno of the United States for a very long time. But in this case, these are not American but Japanese-made guitars for which they represent, and picks as well. Most of these being stamped with the Japan stamp. Moving on over here to the Tempo. As you can see in the Tempo, we have the 2-tone, or correction, 3-tone celluloid style so often used in the 720 Herco cabinet assortment. Those generic picks bearing no name but seeing in these shapes. Some of the shapes. This shape here, were not offered in the 720 series. Only this one was, in fact, and these are older models and are certainly early 1960s picks here. But the interesting thing here with the Tempo, while they're almost all Japanese picks, save for this one here. This is a DeAndrea Italian celluloid, made here in the U.S., in the 363, no Japan stamp on it whatsoever. Clearly, though, U.S. made, undoubtedly. So that's a very strange thing. Tempo had all their picks made in Japan, except for that one we see there. There may have been others. Haven't come across those yet. Going to Maya. Maya would be the newest group, probably early 1980s, but nice gold leaf print. And again, another guitar brand that was sold here. We're going to be covering a lot more Japanese picks coming up. And I want to give you a few close-ups of some of this gorgeous mother of pearl and patterns we have here. Here's 2 in a pink and an off-white. And that off-white is pairing with a greenish cast here, but it's actually got a little green-yellow going on. Wow. When it does come into focus, you can really see how they stand out. Perhaps some of the most prettiest picks are going to come right now. And in these patterns you see here on the Lyra, wow, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous mother of pearl and mosaics. So if you come across those in your hunt for vintage guitar picks, obviously something rather important to keep in your collection. And trade with me if you like. I leave my contact information. I'm available for trades. Find me at my email, findpick7@yahoo.com. Also go and buy Playmore guitar picks at one of the auction sites. And feel free to leave a comment here on YouTube. Great to have you back. We'll keep them rolling. Take care for now. Bye-bye.